When Giannis Antetokounmpo entered the league in 2013, practically the only things fans knew about him was his long-ass name, and that he was from Greece. 8 years later, that long-ass name has become a household name, and the Greek Freak has become an MVP and an NBA champion. Giannis is more or less an open book. Compared to other superstars like LeBron James or Kobe, Antetokounmpo is goofy, active on social media, and friendly. You get the vibe that you'd easily be friends with him. But despite his big presence, there's still a lot of fun facts NBA fans might not know about him. Here are 10 things you didn't know about the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. But before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. Number 1. His actual name is Udo Antetokounmpo.
So it's Antetokounmpo.
This one might be familiar to die-hard Bucks fans, but this is something that evades most casual fans. See, Giannis is, well, Greek. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Hellenized or Greekified version of his name. Veronica named Giannis Ugo, which in Nigerian translates to God's Eagle. His original last name, though, is the one that catches most people's attention. Giannis and his family hails from the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. Their last name was Antetokounmpo. In fact, many old draft profiles of Giannis still have Antetokounmpo listed as his last name. That name, according to Nigerian legend Hakeem Olajuwon, translates to the king from a foreign land. 2. He once hitched a ride with fans to a game. This is a story that a lot of people love to tell about Giannis and his big heart. In his rookie year, Giannis was living in a hotel room. His reasoning was that he wanted to send as much money as possible to his parents back home in Greece, while they still couldn't move to the US. One time, Antetokounmpo realized that he accidentally sent everything he had, leaving none for himself. Worse, he had a game to play later that day, and he needed to get to the shoot-around pregame. Naturally, he did the only logical thing. He started running. It must have been strange to see a 6'9" NBA player running in the streets of Milwaukee, but Giannis did just that. Luckily for him, a professor, who happened to be going to the Bradley Center, passed by and offered him a ride.
An assistant coach who was watching as we dropped him off, drop off their new rookie, the hopes of the franchise, and they say to him, "Who was that?" He said, "I don't know, but they were very nice."
These kinds of stories give Giannis his signature "just be happy here" vibe that he exudes. Number 3. Giannis is the only person in NBA history to have won the Most Improved Player and the Most Valuable Player. This is just a testament to how rapidly Giannis has ascended to the elite tier of the NBA. Most improved players tend to be second-year players that made the leap, or maybe older players that broke through into the all-star conversation. Giannis did go from a niche player to an all-star starter in his MIP season, but from there, he leapt to the MVP conversation. There was a legitimate argument for Giannis winning the MVP and the MIP in the same season. That's all thanks to Giannis's insane work ethic. And speaking of his work ethic, number 4. He's one of the 3 players to have won MVP and DPOY in the same season. Throughout the history of the NBA, 2 and only 2 players have had the honor of being named the Most Valuable Player and the Defensive Player of the Year in the same season: Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. In 2020, Giannis joined their ranks as players who have this distinct honor. And frankly, it wasn't even close. With Giannis on the helm, the Bucks were a wrecking ball, tearing through opponents in the regular season with their stingy defense. He was able to provide his inhuman offensive output while being a major impact player on defense with his off-ball defense. Number 5. The Greek Freak is a trademarked name. Yes, you heard that right. Since 2014, the Greek Freak has been trademarked by Giannis as a way to prevent anyone from illicitly profiting off his monkeyer. He's actually had a few cases where he had to pursue legal action to protect his brand. For someone like Giannis to have foreseen his success so much that he thought of trademarking it that early is incredible. You also see just how much he believed in himself. He knew he was going to make it big, so he went ahead and made future plans to protect his image. Number 6. He is a foot for a hand. Giannis Antetokounmpo is an alien. Not in the sense of being a foreigner in a distinct land, but rather that his body proportions are out of this world. He's a 7-foot guy with a huge wingspan and a limber body. Almost like he was Kevin Durant if KD hit the gym a lot more often and bulked up. What's more surprising though is his hand size. His hand size is reportedly around 9.85, 12 inches, or a foot long. These mitts allow him to do ridiculous things with the basketball. Number 7. He wears 34 to honor his parents. 34 might seem like an odd or uncommon number for a superstar, but as with most things in life, Giannis's jersey number is related to his parents as well. Giannis wears 34 as a tribute to his parents, who were born in 1963 and 1964. He has a special connection to his family.
My mom was born 1963. My dad was born 1964. So I took the 3 and the 4.
Still living with his mom and all of his brothers in the house he recently bought for them. Truly, he's a mama's and papa's boy through and through. Number 8. He's a minority owner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee, his family, and smoothies. These are 3 things that Giannis loves the most. The second one is obvious from multiple examples I've given, and smoothies, well, who doesn't love smoothies? But Giannis has a special connection with this city. After all, this essentially became the second home for him and his family, and Milwaukee embraced him fully and supported him throughout his career. It doesn't come as a surprise then when Antetokounmpo took his attachment to Milwaukee one step further, when he became the first individual investor in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. If there's any doubt that Giannis would be staying as a Buck his whole life, this move just squashed that. Number 9. His parents are both athletes. Have you ever wanted to be a physically gifted player with a physique taken straight out of Mount Olympus's gods and insane athleticism? Well, all you need to have are sporty parents. Giannis's parents weren't just role models for them morally, they were also athletically able to help Giannis. Charles Antetokounmpo was a Nigerian football player, while Veronica was a former high jumper in her heyday. Those two passed on their genes to their sons, and clearly, it's been a recipe for their success. Number 10. He served in the military. Giannis can do everything on the court, but apparently, he can also get it done off the court. It's mandatory Greek law for all capable males to join the army. For Giannis and his brother Thanasis, since they are now residents in the US, they were able to go through the training in less time, around the time of the 2016 offseason. If ever there's a war involving Greece, generals need to game plan around this 7-foot Greek freak running rampant and Euro-stepping through their defenses. That will be all from this one, folks. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to our channel. Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment down below as well. We will see you again soon with something new, so you can click that bell icon to get notified in the near future. Till then, see ya.